What's good with y'all boys and girls? We back at it again with another reaction. We got Trae Young, you know what I'm saying? I seen a little clip going around of Trae Young had to speak about what Patrick Beverley said and all this, man. And Trae Young was talking some shit, man. I gotta see what Trae Young is talking about in this shit, bro. We're gonna watch this together. Let's go.
All right. Hold the mic. What's up, everybody? No, it's not. Testing 1, 2, 3. All right. Is that good? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of From the Point by your favorite point. Let's get into it, man. Just wanted to chop it up with y'all. There's some things have been said. Obviously, a lot of people talking right now. I hate we had to come to this. The tweet I sent out a few days ago, multiple days ago, I had already forgotten about. I'm gonna explain my tweet a little bit later, but right now, I just want to talk about Pat. This isn't the way I wanted to do things. Obviously, you can tell I'm getting ready for the season. You know what it is. We call it wolfing. Getting ready for the season. Focus. I'm grinding. I don't really do this podcast thing every day. Since you do, this is a special episode for you. Even got my own mic stand, everything just for you today. But for me, I wanted to just talk some facts. Actually, the whole time, that's all we're going to talk about. It's just straight facts. Let's talk about.
Mm, mm. I do feel like, I don't feel like Trae Young needed to respond to nothing Patrick Beverley was saying. Because Patrick Beverley, you know what I'm saying, he speaks publicly all the time. So, you know what Patrick Beverley says, he says things. I don't think Trae Young should have responded to Patrick Beverley. Because I don't think Trae Young in that space, like, I don't think he really does that talking publicly. You know what I'm saying? So to me it seems like Trae Young is more, you know what I'm saying, insulted or hurt about what Patrick Beverley said for him to have to respond. And I feel like Patrick Beverley probably doesn't give a damn about this whole situation because he knows that he's gonna get views if Trae Young responds to something like this. He can you know what I'm saying, clap back, make it an internet feud. But this may be Trae Young's little thing to get on the podcast world. This might be like the little, you know what I'm saying, one video he gonna start, you know what I'm saying, really getting to this podcast and talking publicly about stuff, you know what I'm saying?
How you were a one-time first-team all-defensive player, a two-time second-team defensive player. Some accolades people can only dream of having. Not a lot of people in the NBA can even say that they've had those type of accolades. We naming facts. Those are unbelievable. Those are unbelievable achievements and things nobody can ever take away from you. You said it. You went to the playoffs 9 times. I've only been to the playoffs 3. You're right. You have 6 more playoff appearances than me. Let's bring up some more facts. You've been to 1 conference finals. I've been to 1 conference finals. What year was that for you? Just another fact. Year 9. The year I made it was year 3. Just a fact. You want to know another one? You averaged 7 points and 2 is. I don't even know why I'm doing this.
He said, I don't know why I'm doing this. Trae Young said he's sick of this shit already. And what I'm saying, Trae Young, this is not his space. I mean, it could be like in the future, but right now it's not like he really into this shit. You feel me? It don't seem like he really into like talking publicly about shit or like having to defend his name or something.
Like I'm really not even here to talk about my numbers, but here they are. Let's get into some more facts actually. You talk about a winner. What have you won? Tell me, what have you won? And don't respond with that like sympathy. I won in life, I won in basketball because you did, man. You made it to the NBA. There's very few many people that can say that. But at the same time, bro, it's levels to this shit. And I don't respond to a lot of people. There's been a lot of things said about me over the years. There's been a lot of fake things that have been reported about me and in my time in Atlanta. And I've been quiet. But you, out of all people, should really know me. Out of all people that do a lot of talking for a living, should know me. Just me and you. What you did versus me, what I did versus you. Granted, when I came into the league, you were going into year 7. This is different timetables, I get it. You're a little bit later into your career. I was 19, about to be 20, going into my rookie season. Do you want to know your age going into your rookie season? You were 24 your first year in the NBA. So you're talking about uncomfortable. Man, you don't know what uncomfortable is. Not in my world. We all have different things. We all have different battles that we fight with on and off the court. Me saying that doesn't make it seem like you ain't never been through nothing. Don't get it twisted. And that's why I'm not tweeting you. I'm letting you know face to face. We talking basketball here. You don't know what it's like to be in my position. You don't know what it's like to put these shoes on. You don't know what it's like, man. And that's why I'm here, having this conversation with you, having to clear up context with you. Because these same people that you saying were my teammates that were calling you, telling you that it ain't the Atlanta Hawks, it's the Trae Hawks. I'm sure them the same people that have my number that you could have called me and asked me to have this conversation off the camera or off social media. Just like you asked KD to do when he tried to come at you today.
I mean, he is the star player of the team. Like, why y'all? It seems like people are jealous of Trae Young. Seems like to talk behind his back and say it's the Trae Hawks. I mean, it probably is the Trae Hawks. I mean, he's been there. He's been doing numbers. You know what I'm saying? Uh, wherever LaMelo Ball goes, it's his team. Wherever LeBron goes, it's his team. Wherever KD goes, it's his team. It's the KD team. Like, why are y'all trying to make it something that's, you know what I'm saying, on some different shit, bro? We already know, like, most fans most fans even cheer for the teams that their favorite player is on. So, he probably is getting way more numbers than everybody in the Hawks, the Atlanta Hawks, period. Jerseys, sales, everything. Like, if he leaves that team, there would have to be another person that steps up and be that person. Simple as that. It's his team.
And take that route that Jaylen Brown took with Stephen A. Smith and tell you to state your source.
But I will say, when we talk about Jaylen Brown and the Celtics, I feel like the Celtics is the only team that doesn't have a one person, like, you know what I'm saying, one person you point out and be like, oh, that's his team. You know what I'm saying? They have two, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. And that's probably why they won a championship, though. You know what I'm saying?
State your source. You in the media field now. I don't look at you as a player. State your source. Which teammate of mine told me that it's the Trae Hawks? It ain't the Atlanta Hawks. Because I would tell you myself, I have a lot of teammates I keep in touch with. A lot that I know you know. So I want you to state your source. Because I know some guys that were my teammates that are in the media field. You can be the guy that changes this whole game. Just state your source. It's part of it. I challenge you.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, we got some more facts for you. And this has nothing to do with any of the guys' legacies and
You always state your
players that I'm about
source.
to name. Because to be honest, I didn't really want to mention anybody's name in this. Because this is between me and you. You play with some big-time players, my guy. You talk about winning and impact winning and all these things. You've been on some teams with some big-time players. How about I go through a list of these guys? LeBron, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Ant-Man, Cat. And we're not even going to talk about how we celebrate play-in wins. I win play-in games on the road, and I'm ready to get to the playoffs. You win play-in games at home, and you standing on the scorer's table acting like it's a championship. We celebrate wins different, too. But let me get back to these guys. You've had some great teammates over these years that you've only been able to make the conference finals with because your impact was that strong. One time, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Sweet Lemon Pepper Lou, and Dwight Howard. I can go on and on. Them is just the Hall of Famers that I could just pop on the list right now. Let's not name some of the guys that I know may have listened to you when they was around you, but the way they act is not the way you act, even from the young guys who are going to be future Hall of Famers. a guy who just won MVP, a guy who just won a championship. I know he looked up to you as a rookie, but you saw what happened when he left. But we don't even need to get into that. Some of them are still adding on to their legacies in the game of basketball. We're talking basketball here. In one conference finals, to show for it, your impact for winning was very strong, huh? And this ain't no shot again to them guys, because I know from being in my shoes, I know how hard it is to win in this league. I know how much luck you have to have on your side to win at a high level and go play into June, like you said, because you play in June every year, huh? You've been able to play with all these guys, and you talk about impact winning. Where was your real impact in winning? I know you were labeled as a tough defender, a great defender, and the accolades say that you were. But I promise you, anytime you was on the court with me, I was never scared of you. I was never scared of Patty Bev. I promise you. And as you can tell,
Damn. Look at him grinning. He know he talked his shit on that one. Look at him. He like, yeah, I just said it. Yeah. You ain't shit to me. So I think we need the 1v1. Trae Young versus Pat Bev. Let the 1v1 happen. Listen, I believe NBA players should be 1v1ing publicly online. Because that's a big deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? We gotta start having these NBA players 1v1 in the off season. Fucking injury or not, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let these niggas hoop, bro. They always having like these hoop sessions. They can have a hoop session 1v1. Like, come on, bro. Let's make this shit public, man. Have people come out there and watch y'all niggas. People pay to watch, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Patty don't scare me now. And also, let me clarify my tweet for you, since you want to do it this way. Relax. Let us speak for ourselves. It's simply just that. Let us speak for ourselves. Some of us have different opinions than others. But if you have somebody who's a non-all-star, who's never been to the all-star game, never even had a chance, or even felt like he had a chance when he was playing in this league, say that the guys who are all-stars take the game for granted when we playing. I can't speak for every all-star that's been there. I can only speak for myself. And I just wanted to let you know that you need to relax, because not every all-star that's played in the game or plays in the game wants to play the way we do, or wants to see the type of performances that we've had. So when I say let us speak for ourselves, I mean just that, Patty. Let the all-stars speak about us. Let the all-stars speak about the game. Everybody has an opinion. You have an opinion, but just don't be disrespectful, especially coming from somebody who's been in the game, who's been carried by a lot of all-stars. A lot of these wins that you say you've had.
I mean, I ain't gonna say each person, only an all-star can speak about all-stars. But Pat Bev was saying opinions and not facts. That's the difference. Pat was saying his opinion and not speaking facts about the All Stars. That's the difference. That's where Pat Bev, you know what I'm saying, really went wrong in his conversation that he was having. That, you know what I'm saying, it's just basically that he just was having an opinion on the All Stars and not speaking a fact about the All Stars. You know what I'm saying? A fact and an opinion is different.
Being a winning player in the NBA, a lot of those wins, basically every single one of those wins, you were being carried by an all-star, if not two at the same time. So for me...
See, he's speaking facts. But he's an all-star, Pat Bev isn't. So by his logic, he shouldn't be talking about Pat Bev. But he's trying to defend himself, I get it. But by his logic, what he just said, he can't be talking about Pat Bev because he's an all-star, Pat Bev isn't. So they don't even correlate, obviously. But that obviously he's speaking a fact. So obviously he can speak about what's going on because Pat Bev did get carried. That's the same thing as happening with the Charlie Kirk situation. People are saying that he was having a rude opinion. Charlie Kirk never had an opinion. When he was speaking about black folks, he was speaking facts about the black folks, which hurt people's feelings. You know what I'm saying?
I just took offense that you could even come out and even say that we take the game for granted because of what you see on 1-2 hours on a Sunday night as a fan watching the game. I'm just disappointed as an NBA brother of yours that you would come out and say something like that. If you really know me, you really know how much I care about the game of basketball, you really know how much I'd rather see my teammates succeed than me, no matter what my numbers look like. I'm sorry the way I play the game, the way I can come off a pick and roll and find somebody to score or actually put the ball in the basket myself. The numbers generate the way they do, but I promise it's not a selfish bone in my body. But I know a lot of people.
Yeah, he hit with 2 ass. Trae Young trying to get that. Trae Young trying to get that bag out of us. And hit us with 2 ass, man.
Was wanting me probably just to listen to that Drake song and post that bar. We all know how that goes, but I wanted to play your game because I know you wanted to react to me and say what you said about me for attention, for some subscribers, for some likes. I hope you get all the attention, all the love out of this that you wanted, all that you ever wanted. Here you go. But I promise you, this is the last time I'm talking about it. I gotta go get ready for a season. I gotta go get ready to try to win a championship. I'm going into year 8, about to be 27. You're 37, my guy. I'm going into year 8, about to be 27. I ain't even enter my prime. I'm glad you transitioned over into the media field. I wish you nothing but the best. I will forever be pro player in whatever we do. And I'm just leaving here with this. I want us as players that if we do leave the game and go into the media space, that other players that are still playing don't have this certain image of us where it looks like we just saying things or we're doing things for clickbait or for money, and it's we better than that. And I didn't want to be here to do this, but I'm giving you this as a gift for everything you meant to this game on the defensive end. But seriously though, you did mean a lot to this game, man. I got nothing but love. If you want to chat, you got some teammates that know my number. Or if you want to just keep talking about it, you can keep talking about it. I
hope Trae Young do know defense is very important in the game, though. Just as important as the offense. So if Trae Young has a high offense, but his defense is not there, I mean, it's not gonna help you win a championship. Cause I seen him laughing, smirking about it, but Trae Young, maybe y'all lose games because of y'all defense, though. Just to be honest, I could be wrong.
go get ready for the season. I got some teammates that are counting on me to be ready for the season. They know I'm gonna be ready. My coaches and my staff knows I'm gonna be ready. I gotta go. I gotta go to the gym again to make sure I'm continuing to stay ready on this grind to this season, this championship run that I'm trying to bring to Atlanta. So I ain't got time for this anymore. Jalen Johnson about to make his first All-Star appearance. Kristaps is over here now on the squad. We got Nikhil. It's about to be a season, man. Just make sure you watch. Make sure you're doing your thing. Continue to be great in the podcast field.
Yeah, I think they'll have a great season. They might even could win a championship with their new lineup. But I better play defense. Cause these other players can score too. Defense is important. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get twisted, man. The Celtics defense was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, man, hey. They better have some defense. Because these other teams gonna have some defense. The Celtics, the Nuggets, the shit, all of them really. Not all of them. Hell no. Nah. Like the New York Knicks, I don't think their defense good. That's probably why they didn't beat the. That's why they probably couldn't get to beat the Pacers. High power offense, but their defense, you know what I'm saying, kind of lackluster, in my opinion. It's just my opinion. It could be a fact though. That could be a fact. I just ain't went deep into it to see. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Stay tuned for the next one, man. I support Trae Young, man. Hopefully they do win a championship. I live in Atlanta. Be great for us. Just be able to go to the parade in Atlanta when they do win a championship. I think that would be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Very crazy. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure everybody stay safe though. We in some crazy times. Charlie Kirk just got assassinated. We in some crazy times, man. And just speaking publicly about anything, even if you're telling the truth, people want to misconstrue your truths for opinions or racism, which is very crazy to me. And I don't even believe that a lot of. I just want to speak on the Charlie Kirk. You know what I'm saying? I don't even believe because a lot of people are going to speak out about stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think this is very important. I don't even believe like black people thought Charlie Kirk was racist until ignorant, racist, devilish white people started making TikToks trying to make Charlie Kirk seem racist. So we got a lot of people just, you know what I'm saying, getting clips. And you know what I'm saying? They're going to clip Trae Young saying something and make it seem like he said something that he didn't or something. Like, they going to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I hate that the black folks are not even watching the whole debates to get, like, a full understanding of what Charlie Kirk was saying. And even if they get the full understanding, they will still lie to themselves and say that he was racist because he said something about another race. That is not racist, man. I think Asians are the smartest people in the world. Am I racist? No, it's a fact. They got average or higher IQ. But if I'm saying something good, it's not racist. But if I say something bad about the Asians, it's racist. I think Asian men got little, yeah, on average they do. That's a fact. Am I racist? Like, come on, bro. I don't give a fuck. I support Trae Young, man. I support Pat Bev. I support Trae Young for speaking facts. But, Pat Bev was kind of, you know what I'm saying, speaking an opinion. I'm out of here.